certainly saw a lot of great individuals. Certainly one coming down the ring right now.
Laura is one of those individuals that's just always, no matter when and where you talk to her, she's always in a bad mood.
Well, it's not that she's in a bad mood, it's just that she's not in a...
I believe Chicago Pro Wrestling, and Solo comes in amidst much fanfare. She's traveled the country honing her craft over the past several years, and interesting to see the mark she will make on the premier women's division here, as she's a missing link by Solo. I'm not sure what that was.
And you complained about my references. So what you're saying is she's nuts.
Well, I didn't say that. I think she's a little bit different.
Blatant disrespect there by Solo Darling.
Not happy about, well, anyway, let's be honest. Back heel trip by Darling, and looking to cinch in her signature maneuver in the early going. Almost shades of a Texas cloverleaf, a sharpshooter. You'll know when you see a BC still. It's very, very devastating. And I'm not sure if Laura knows an escape. I don't know if there is an escape.
Well, if there's an escape, then certainly Laura Loveless, who's certainly done her homework. Let's see the catch-as-catch-can style there from Laura Loveless.
Oh, no, you don't.
Brisk lock and Laura having her way with Solo Darling. Darling turning things around for a moment. Laura stepped on the foot for a time there.
Well, that is very effective. You'd be surprised what you can get accomplished when you step on somebody's foot. Joe, bring your foot over here.
Get away from me. Darling trying to create some leverage on her side. A series of roll-throughs. Laura doing her best to hang on. And Solo. Laura was so busy and concerned waiting for the momentum, she was not ready for the kick upside the head.
Well, Joe, I will say that kick to the head was not catch-as-catch-can style. You never saw Loveless doing any of that. Laura Loveless, actually a modern-day Loveless.
What?
Exactly.
Solo charging in, and Laura hits hard to the outside. She calls that the bee sting, does Solo Darling. She likes to do that.
Great analysis, Joe. Are you still concussed? Not to make light of the issue, but...
No, I'm just... Solo Darling's having fun. That's what we're here for. I'm not going to think about the Cogers till the Cogers are out here, which unfortunately next. But Laura, taking a bit of a cheap shot on Solo Darling, wasn't ready for that one. And now, oh, look out. Oh, man, almost sternum first across that guardrail. Now into the edge of the ring frame. Laura is upping the aggression in this matchup. Look at that scowl on the face of Laura.
Now, Joe, this is very dangerous. I good luck on her matchup.
You must only get the Dr. Jekyll side of it.
She's a complicated. She's like Shaft. She's a complicated person.
She's like Shaft. As Solo now attempting for that maneuver one more time. Laura into the ropes to counter that sharp stinger. But there you see, really wide.
And now Laura at this point unable to get up, so her stance kind of just fell right back. Might be on spaghetti legs here to coin a phrase.
And Solo had a misstep trying to get herself back on track. Stroke for two.
Are you sure that wasn't three? I think
trying to take away the vertical base of Laura and get her off balance. Laura just standing on Solo at this point to keep her in a defensive position and is planting her into the canvas any chance she gets.
Well, that's also very effective. Don't underestimate Laura Lovelace's foot and leg offense. That's just a happy time, Joe. Maybe Wayne Palmer could take off that stupid sweater.
Do you know a different Laura Loveless? We're talking about just like happiness and fun all the time.
She is a fun gal.
Ooh,
Get a few drinks in her. She's cool as a cucumber. She's a regular Joe Cool in that ring there, Joe.
I don't think so. Does she?
Well, she's famous. She'd be maybe Josephine Cool.
Oh, please. Well, she's certainly in control at this point in time. Solo Darling on the defensive, and Laura charges in with that basement drop kick.
Well, using that hip-based offense that we saw from Solo.
Oh, went for the drop kick again. Advertised it too much.
Well,
but Solo is slow to her feet. You can tell those earlier drop kicks took a lot out of Solo. She has had the wind knocked out of her. And it's Laura now pressing the advantage further.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, she took one of those drop kicks right under the chin, may have caught her in the throat. get kicked in the throat, it's hard to breathe, hard to get your wits about you. Both these women jostling for position. Somebody may take a nasty fall.
Well, yeah, there's nowhere to go from here that feels good, as it's now Solo with a hard headbutt. What is this? Springs off the suplex, nicely done.